Howdy folks, how's it diddling? In this video, I'm attempting to, well, I say attempt, I'm going to be cutting out the sill on the Clio. So I'm going to cut out the passenger side sill and see what horrors lie beneath. And no doubt there will be many horrors, so come and join me. How much rust? All of it. Alright, so here's this part of the panel, so I'll end up, this is just for reference at the moment. I will be putting in a full sill panel across here, so this is just kind of, this will eventually get cut off. So we're going to zip all the way along here and follow this line, because you've got this bit of a swagey bit, and you can see there's a patch there. The rest of the sill doesn't look too bad until you get to the front, and then that's just awful. But this is just peeling off and not very pretty. So yeah, that's not good. All this leading edge I can just peel off with my hands. It's just made of hopes, dreams and wishes. So get the camera set up and start cutting along here. Probably cut this section out first here to about here or about there, and then zip down, and we'll see what horrors lie beneath. And I'm guessing it is going to be an absolute horror show. So here goes. Right, let's get cutting. Now, as always, remember safety first. You know, your ear goggles and your eye protection. I've got glasses on, so that will do. And if needs be, I can always use double eye protection. The old squints. It's the same eye protection you use when you tack welding. So anyway, here we go. Right, let's see what's behind door number 1. Oh! Oh, there's even a wood lice in here. Or wood louse. Oh, come on. You know you want to come off. I don't want to cut it off. Come on. There we go. So, doing a bit of archaeology. What's that? I'm kicking. Anyway, so doing a bit of archaeology on this. So, you can see here, there is this plate. See this? So that's the factory underseal. Fat lot of good that did. And this big patch that they've put in here, well, you can tell by the crustiness here and all that, they didn't cut out the grot. So this is clearly just a cheap MOT patch. How can I tell it's an MOT patch? Well, an MOT patch is essentially what it says on the tin. It's just a quick patch. They don't usually tend to bother cutting out the rusty hole underneath, because at the end of the day, if they well, there's a bit of original red paint there. Yeah, because one, it's cheaper for them because they haven't got to cut out the patch and carefully, you know, weld a new piece in, grind it down. It is just literally a piece of tin and just spunk welded in. And it might last a year, 2 years if you're lucky. But this is ultimately what happens. It just rots out. So having an MOT patch is okay, but not a solution, because you'll just end up with the same problem and it will just rot the inside of the car. Yeah, that's bloody awful, that is. You can even see here, so this is the original undersill sealant that they put in the car. See this burn line here? So that's where they've welded on top and it's burnt through. So that's how I know it was an MOT patch. That's just great. So that goes under the car with the rest of the rust pile. Oh. And that's just come out of the sill. Oh. It's like this car wants to return back to nature. I suppose it identifies as a Land Rover. Now I can say that and kind of judge because, or a Ford, because Fords are renowned for rusting. I don't care who you are, and oh no, they're all right. They are. No, you've even got Fords from 10, 15 years ago that are just rotting like a pear. So, which could be said of any car, really. If you look after it, it will look after you. But if you live by the sea, or you just you're using it a lot, it's going to rust. So yeah, let me bring you in a bit closer. Oh jeez, oi, 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 oi. Well, that's non-existent. Right, let me bring you in a bit closer and show you so far the state of the rear of the sill. Because oh dear, it's not pretty. Okay then, so this is obviously where we cut the sill off. This is obviously a cutout. That's factory. That's factory. This, well, could you argue it's factory? The rust. But as you can see, oh yay. So, feeling up behind here, so this is part of the inner sill skin, and then you've got another much thicker piece. It has kind of gone into that, but it's not the worst. That's part of a mount there for the rear suspension, which is just, oh, that's just under seal, that's just under seal, peeling off. That's nae bother, as they say, nae bother. We'll just chuck a bit of fiberglass and just a bit of spunk on it, that'll be fine. But yeah, and then as you can see, there is fuck all here. That's factory, by the way, this hole here, factory. This here, not factory. So I need to build a piece coming down here for the end of the arch, also all of the inner arch. Oh yeah, Right, well, you know what? I might as well keep going because this whole section's going to get replaced because the bottom of it's all crispy and it's going to fail. Oh, yeah, look, I can push my finger through the bottom of this panel, so that is going to be cut off. Right. Oh, Clios, eh? Who'd have them? Are you ready, folks? So I've zipped all the way along there. There's a bit of a squeeze here. I can just about get my fat body in there. But just have a listen to this. Oh, the crispiness. So let's just bend it. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this beauty. Oh yeah. That there is that's not metal there. That's just the undersill. There's very little metal there. That's just purely undersill holding that bit together. There's the seatbelt anchoring point, and the rush just keeps going on and on and on. So yeah, she is ooched. Right. Well, you know, it will look better when it's done. Oh, there you go. Look, that's how bad it is. Bit of force, and she's come away. Now I could have just patched it like the previous person, garage, whatever. But you'd end up being in the same situation again very soon. So yeah, right, let me take this sill off and then I can show you the state of it, because it's a lot worse up there. It is absolute patch job quilt effort 2000. Well, with a bit of persuasion, and to be fair, not much, it's off. So this is up at the front. See, patch put in there. There was a bit of a ooh there, but yeah, you can see. So this is the original sill there. You can tell by the red paint, and yeah, they just put a patch on top. They've put another patch here without even cutting the rust off. And this is what it causes a few years later. Absolute misery. So, and I was able to pull this off by hand, really. The whole entire lead edge down here had rotted out and was just, essentially, it was just the undercoat, this, I don't know what, it's this rubber sill protection, undersill stuff was holding it on. See, that's pretty much what was holding this to the bottom. So it doesn't look too bad along here. That looks awful, but up at the front, it's, yeah, doesn't look great. Requires more welding. What a surprise. So here we are at the front of the car. And so this is a strengthening plate. Not that it's done much strengthening. And that is another hole. So the inner sill's gone there. Don't worry about the blood. I'm up to date on my tetanus shots. Not. Oh, I can feel a big bit. Oh yeah. Oh, that's quite thick as well. And this is what corrosion does to metal. It just, and that's quite a thick piece, that is, and it's just crumbling. So yeah, so got that to sort out. So it means that the front wing has got to come off in order to be able to sort that out. Yeah. Deep joys. Luckily the front wings on these are plastic, so nothing to bother about there. It's had a bit on there. It's gone a bit crusty there. But I think thankfully majority of the inner sill is, it's got this surface rust and it's coming off little bits of chunk. But you know, got to be the optimist. It's not that bad. I've seen a lot worse on a lot newer, trust me. Vehicles that come to mind, Nissan Duke, or as I like to call them, a Nissan Puke. They like to rot because, well, they're just cheap, nasty piles of crap, really. But that's for another time. So yeah, so fairly solid-ish for a 30-plus-year-old car. I think it'll be, trying to think, it'll be 30 years old in 2 years' time. So for a 28-year-old car, that's had a few patches on the sill. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Rust. Oh, deep joys. Right, folks, I'm going to leave the video there because the deep joys, the British weather has turned and it's starting to rain. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's up to you. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. It helps the channel. Obviously, more subscribers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, also, quick note to all the new subscribers. Thank you very much. It's been awesome. Thank you very much to earn your subscription, as they say. So yeah, so until next time, folks, have a good one, and remember, tidy bar.